911, 911, help! My friend, he's having an asthma attack. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back. Welcome back to English Fiesta. But wait, do you know what a fiesta is? It's a Spanish word. This is a fiesta. In English, we call this a party. So this channel is an English party. Here at English Fiesta, we want you to have fun. We want you to have fun while you're learning English. We don't want you to be like this person. We want you to have fun. We want you to have fun, but also understand and learn. So here, we don't study by learning grammar. No. We don't study by reading a textbook. No. What we do on this channel is we make comprehensible input. We make comprehensible input so that you can actually hear the language, you can actually hear English, but most important, you can actually understand it. That's what comprehensible input is. You're hearing English in a natural way. You're hearing English in a real world scenario, not just from a textbook, not just from an app. This is really important because actually, English is weird. English is not a phonetic language. What you'll learn in this video is that actually reading English words in a textbook is confusing. Sometimes it doesn't make sense. And that's what we'll cover in this video. Are you ready? Let's go. So, this is how this video will go. I'll tell you an English word in a series of sentences. I'll tell you what the word is, and then you have to guess what is the correct way to spell this word. Again, I'll tell you the word, and you have to guess, how do I spell this word correctly? Okay? Seems pretty easy, right? Okay, so first word and sentence. Let's look at this picture. Look at this guy. Look at this man. It looks like he doesn't have a belt. He doesn't have a belt. His pants are falling down, and I can see his underwear. To me, it looks very silly. To me, it looks kind of dumb. I don't want to see his underwear. To me, that's dumb. Okay? So our word here is dumb. How do you spell dumb? Okay? Three answer choices. A, is it spelled D-U-M? B, is it spelled D-U-M-B? Or C, is it spelled D-U-M-E? What do you think? Okay, do you think you got the answer correct? Do you think you got it right? Let's see. Okay, so let's look at answer choice A, D-U-M. If you picked A, you are wrong. You're wrong. I'm sorry, you're wrong. I understand you. I empathize with you. I know what you might be thinking. A, it makes sense. To me, A, it makes sense. But remember, English is weird. Actually, the answer is B, D-U-M-B, dumb. It's really weird, right? There's a B, but you don't hear it. If you did pronounce the B, it would be like dumba, dumba. But nobody says dumba. That's incorrect. Again, English is weird. In English, we have something called silent letters. Silent letters. That means that there's a letter, but you don't hear it. So the B in dumb, it's there, but it doesn't make a sound. You don't hear it. So instead of it being dumba, dumba, it's dumb. It's kind of dumb, but that's the way English is. But now you know. You know how to pronounce the word dumb, and you also know how to spell it. And you know this now because you hear me. You hear me, an American, a native English speaker, saying it, right? So this is comprehensible input. Me giving you a message and you understanding the message. It's great, isn't it? Okay, so are you ready for the next word? Let's go. When my sister was little, she suffered from asthma. Due to her asthma, sometimes it was hard for her to breathe. She couldn't breathe. If she had an asthma attack, her throat, it would close and she couldn't breathe. She couldn't breathe. It was so scary. Asthma attacks are scary. Okay, so the word here is asthma. How do you spell asthma? I'll give you 3 choices. Choice A, asthma, A-S-M-A. Choice B, asthma, A-S-M-U-H. Choice C, asthma, A-S-T-H-M-A. What do you think? What are you thinking now? So obviously, this whole video is a video about how English is weird. So it's probably not going to be the obvious choice. So if you said A or if you said B, well, I'm sorry, you're wrong. Asthma, somehow, some way, this word, it has a TH added to it. The TH makes a th sound, the. But the TH, the th sound, you can't hear it. Again, it's silent. So it's not pronounced asthma. It's not pronounced asthma. It's just pronounced asthma. 911, 911, help. My friend, he's having an asthma attack. A what? An asthma attack? What is that? Asthma attack. He can't breathe. Asthma, really? Really? Don't waste my time. This must be a prank call. Stupid kids. Goodbye. Wow. So as you can see, it's really important to hear and understand words correctly. This is why comprehensible input is the best. It's so important that you hear the sounds of the language. It's so important that you let your brain build connections, build a mental map of the language that you're learning. If you keep hearing the sounds of the language and you let your brain make the connections between the different sounds, then eventually you understand, and you understand very well. After enough listening, then you even begin to speak. Yes, you even can speak. You can speak very well, naturally, just like how a native speaker would speak. It's true. Okay, last word, here we go. So a dove is a pretty bird. I love doves. There was a dove in the Bible, in the first book of the Bible, in Genesis. Do you remember? Noah, he sent out a dove to see if the rain had stopped. The dove, it brought back a branch. It brought back a branch in its beak, and Noah understood that the rain had stopped. Good job, dove. Okay, so how do you spell this? Is it A, D, U, V? Is it B, D, O, V? Or is it C, D, O, V, E? Think about it. Well, by this point, if you can recognize, if you can see patterns, then you probably understand that it's C. The correct answer is C. It seems like it could be A. It makes sense, but it's not. Again, we have another silent letter. There's an E in the word dove, but it's silent. You can't hear it. So we don't say dove or dovey or something like this. It's just dove. So what do you think now? Was this video helpful for you? Do you think it's more helpful to hear me, a native English speaker and American, explain these things to you? Or do you think it's more helpful to learn from a textbook, to learn from an application, to learn from a robot? What do you think? Okay, dumba. Yeah, dumba. Asthma. Asthma. Dove. Dove. I'm so good at English. Don't be that guy. So, if you want to learn naturally in a fun way, keep watching videos from English Fiesta. We're going to make so much comprehensible input for you. Right now, we have Canadian English, we have British English, and of course we have American English. And one day, we'll have even more, whatever English you can imagine. So keep watching, and if you subscribe to this channel, and if you give a like to this channel, I'll even give you a cookie. I'll give you 2 cookies. I make really good cookies, so do it. Like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.